What's up guys, Nick from VapeMeet here. Welcome back to Vaping 101, the series where we explain the basics of vaping. If you watch the other videos in this series, you're now an expert on e-liquid and tanks. Today we'll be covering coils, the hardest working part of your vape. Let's take a closer look. Coils are composed of two parts, the atomizer and wick. The atomizer is a heating element made out of metals such as kanthal, stainless steel, nichrome, titanium, and many others. The wick is typically made out of cotton, but some manufacturers use materials such as flax and bamboo to make them last longer. When you put these together, the wicking material feeds your e-liquid to the atomizer and heats it up into vapor. There are two types of coils, pre-built and rebuildable. Let's start with pre-built. Pre-built coils are the most commonly used. You'll find them in tanks and pod systems. Pre-built coils are exactly what they sound like, pre-made and ready to use. These typically just need to be primed with e-liquid and then installed into your tank. Pre-made coils usually have a wattage range on them, making it easy to know what you should be running your mod at. Coils are usually threaded or press fit, making this process super easy. If you want to get a bit more technical or customize your experience further, rebuildable coils might be worth looking into. Rebuildable still use atomizers and wicks like pre-built coils, but this time you're doing all the work. You can make your own coil from scratch using spools of wire, or get pre-made rebuildable coils to cut out some of the work. After building your coil, it needs to be installed on the deck of your tank or dripper. Decks come in many varieties but run off the same concept. Your coil has two legs or leads, and the deck will have positive and negative terminals. One leg will go into each terminal, which completes the circuit of your atomizer. Decks can also support different amounts of coils. Single and dual coil decks are the most common, but others on the market can support more. Once your coil is installed, it needs to be wicked. Using your cotton, the wick is fed through the coil and will have tails that can pick up e-liquid and feed it to the coil. Finding the right amount of cotton to use will depend on the size and type of coil you're using, as well as the layout of your rebuildable atomizer. After wicking, saturate your wicks and coils and you're ready to go. Rebuilding gives you flexibility on how you vape. You can build coils that give you massive clouds, or coils that give you lots of flavor. One of the best parts of making your own coils is being able to tinker with builds and find one that works for you. When building, an understanding of Ohms Law is important. If you don't know about Ohms Law, simply put, it defines the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. It can be used to find out how much power your coil consumes and whether or not it's safe to run with your batteries. Rebuildable coils don't come with a recommended wattage, so the most common method is to aim for a certain voltage, which is typically going to be between 3 and 4 volts. With vaping, the main variable is resistance, since it depends on the type of build you're using. The diameter of a coil, amount of wraps, and even material used can alter resistance. As a general rule, the lower your resistance is, the more power it requires. At this point, you might be wondering what the best type of coil is, and the answer is up for debate. In the past, rebuildable coils offered much better performance over pre-made, but pre-mades have come a long way. With coils being made out of new materials like mesh, getting comparable flavor to rebuildables is possible, and with new types of wicking material, pre-made coils are lasting much longer than they used to. Rebuildables still have their place since they're cheaper in the long run and still last longer since you can clean coils off and re-wick them. For some vapers, being able to customize their builds is important, and many stand by rebuilding as the only way to get the best performance. For other vapers, convenience takes priority, and being able to simply pop a new coil into your tank makes life easier. The best way to decide is to try both out and see what you prefer. Talk to other vapers or visit your local vape shop to explore your options. Visit us at VapeMeet.ca to check out our collection of coils, juice, and hardware. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.